Hello guys, today we're going to be talking about the first and only Goosebumps trilogy. Trilogy, a three-parter episode thing here. And it's called Chillogy. Now, I'll get this out of the way first. Chillogy was, I believe, a short story by R.L. Stine, but the name's the only similarity. The trilogy is really the only completely original story told in Goosebumps. The more Monster Blood one took elements from the other novels, from Monster Blood 2 and whatnot, but this one's completely 100% original for this, original for the series. Now, let's see how it goes. For part 1, which is called Squeal Fortune, yeah, the names are puns. It aired This episode aired on April 25th, 1995. It has a 7.6 out of 10 on IMDb with 100-ish user votes. It stars Daniel Cash as the main villain, and I have to say that he's pretty good in this. He played a character in the Aliens movie, and yeah, and then also Katarina Skorson, who was Alice in the Alice miniseries. She was on another Goosebumps episode previous to this. I can't remember which one, but it was one. And of course, it was directed by William Freight, who did The House by the Lake. Part 1 gets things off pretty well. I like, there is a little bit of a moral to the story. As you can tell by the pun title. It's kind of greed, and I like how it's handled. I like that it. Yeah, like I said, it kind of has a Twilight Zone vibe to it. Like it's scary, but there's a moral to it as well. And the acting in this episode's very solid. I enjoy the acting, the effects. The thing with Goosebumps, they use a lot of CGI for transformation scenes, but outside of that, the effects are pretty awesome. I love the effects in this episode, and I love the idea. It's this tale that they made for the TV is a very awesome tale, first and foremost, and kudos to them to making it. And I will say this is actually the first Goosebumps thing I watched on DVD. The first Goosebumps DVD I ever got was this, so it was pretty awesome. I love the score. The score is pretty good, I have to say. I remember the score. They also use some money songs in it. You'll get it if you watch it. Cinematography is very good too. A lot of neat camera angles. Cinematography's good. Effects are good. Yeah, it's a pretty solid first part of the trilogy. And I understand why they call it Chillogy, because it sounds like Trilogy or whatever, trilogy or whatever. But I like it a lot. And the name doesn't in itself doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I feel like they were going kind of for a movie vibe with the trilogy kind of deal, and I get it. I get it a lot. And yeah, there's not much more I can say about it, really. I said all the aspects are pretty solid. I guess there's a little bit of a cheese factor, and I guess you can say there's like, the story does make you wonder about what it is, this world. It's such a creative concept. I would have loved to see how this became what it is, especially with the main villain. I like to know his backstory and how he got this world the way it is. It's a very cool tale. I enjoy it a lot, and it's only the first part. And part 2 and part 3 we'll talk about in the upcoming days. But yeah, that's what I have to say about it. I definitely say check part 1 out, and for sure part 2 and part 3 probably, but we'll get to those later. But for this part's very solid introduction to this three-parter, and yeah, very solid. Check it out. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and like the videos, and have a good day.